I'm Kevin Sloane with Fly Truckee Tahoe. It's a company I founded about 8 years ago. We're in Truckee, California, in one of our hangars, sitting on one of our float planes, and we're here to do a photo shoot for AOPA magazine.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
There's something about the water. There's also something about these fly like dirt bikes. So you've got a dirt bike with wings that you can land on the water. I just don't think you could really have a better machine to enjoy your day with. You know, up here especially, density altitude, mountainous terrain, there isn't a lot of float plane operations. You have to have a specialized machine, which we've talked about. It's just a real privilege to be able to do what I'm doing. Aside from doing some primary flight training, we do advanced ratings, instrument, commercial, but we do a lot of the specialty items too: spin training, light aerobatics, float plane, fat tire, backcountry, tailwheel endorsements, and things like that. And it's a destination spot. So it has its challenges, but it really has its rewards. The clients that come up here, it's a vacation for them, as well as a serious flight training event. But it's really the kind of destination that you can come and achieve something and leave with that achievement under your belt. Photo shoots are always fun. It gives you the ability to really showcase the area that you're at. So this event has been a lot of fun, of course. In the past, we've had, Lake Tahoe's got its magic to it, but aside from the random celebrity here and there that comes up to fly with us, I think the most rewarding is watching the ones that come up and get a real seaplane rating. It's like tailwheel. It teaches you to use the rudders a lot more, keep the tail following the nose, which often gets complacent in tricycle gear airplane. And it just gives you a different perspective. It also can be a little bit overwhelming at times because most pilots are used to a very standard pattern or a very standard approach. And when you're out on the water, you really don't have that. You've got a lot of options, and sometimes a lot of options can get confusing. So it could be a little overwhelming, but then once you get comfortable with that, you could really relax and enjoy what you're doing. It's a small boutique business. It's a niche market that we're in, and it's a niche product that we offer. It's a very difficult environment from an insurance perspective to really bring in the pilots that you need to teach the techniques that we do. So I think for now we're going to keep it organic and small, and just enjoy the clientele that we have. And it also gives me the freedom to be with my family as much as I can. I don't have full-time instructors. I have some contract pilots that do, and I've produced a lot of instructors from training at this airport. That's one of the ratings that we do quite a bit of, and a lot of them love to come back and work a little bit or do ferry work for us and things like that. But I like to be really a one-person company, that when I want to go on vacation or spend time with my family, I can flip the close sign on the office door and go for that vacation. A lot busier than we ever thought it could ever be. You know, we concentrate that a little more in the 8 months of the summer, but we do fly year round. And the winter is really just an incredibly beautiful time to fly. Shorter days result in a little bit less flying time though. We have 3 Cubs. One is the SQ2. This is an experimental, and I kind of look at this one as my personal Cub. We have a Carbon Cub SS that you'll see in some of the other pictures and video that we use. That's the Fat Tire Cub that we do tailwheel ratings. That's experimental, but I do have a LOTA with the FAA that entitles me to teach in that aircraft. And then we have a Cub Crafters Top Cub, which is certified, that we do all of our float plane ratings in. Our clientele is a special clientele, and we like to make sure that our equipment does match that clientele. So, I mean, I've been teaching, I've got 14,000 hours, and 5,000 or 6,000 of that's teaching. And I've done it all across the country and in several parts of the world. And it always amazes me, some of the equipment that you see. Not that it's not airworthy, but the presentation doesn't always exuberate the most comfort into a client. So with us, it's really important that our equipment is meeting their expectation and meeting what the product really is. So we clean them on a regular basis. We have a detailer every month that rotates the airplanes in. And the reaction that we get from the client is priceless, and the client is our best marketing machine. You know, a happy client's gonna bring us another happy client. There's nothing more fun. Again, a dirt bike with wings that I can land on the water. There's really nothing more fun.